Have you ever considered that some of the drama in your life could be because God is sparing you from some more disastrous drama that could have happened instead? Because God knows the entire script of your life, He can save you from what you never even knew was a threat. I was reading Psalm 71 in my devotional time, and I ended up highlighting verse 15, where the psalmist sings, "My mouth will tell of your righteous deeds, of your saving acts all day long, though I know not how to relate them all." I started reflecting on God's saving acts all day long. You know, when we surrender our life to Christ, initially, He saves us once, and He never needs to save us again. He says, you are then secure in the beloved. And He begins to transform our life. And as we are discipled and we grow in the Word and we become more and more like His Son Jesus. So salvation happens once. But there are times you continue to need to be saved from yourself, from your foolishness, from your own decisions and direction. There are times He continues to save you from some disasters that you might not ever have known about. How many times might God have saved you all day long, like the psalmist says, but there were too many incidents for you to relate them all? How many times have you recalled yourself saying, or maybe thinking, wow, it looks like that job that I really wanted could have turned out to be a disaster. I'm so glad that it didn't work out. Every flight to that destination was canceled, except mine. For some reason, God let me go. If I hadn't forgotten something back at the house, I would have missed that important call. Has that ever happened to you? I'm so glad now that that guy never called back. I may have been spared from a troubled relationship. Oh, ladies, if only we could say that, because so many times all we think about is the rejection. He didn't think I was pretty enough. He didn't think I was thin enough. He didn't like me. And maybe God's going, don't call her. Don't you call her. Maybe God appeared to him in a dream, like He did one time to what was it? The ruler of Egypt who took Abraham's wife, and God told him in a dream, you're as good as dead if you even touch her. Maybe God does that to some of those jerks out there to make sure that they don't call back, because He doesn't want you in that type of situation. I wonder if we'll get to heaven one day and God will sit down and go, remember all those guys you cried about? Let me show you what they would have done. They would have been awful. And you're going to be like, oh, praise Jesus. You knew exactly what you were doing. I was upset that my car wouldn't start this morning until I saw on the news about the 10-car pileup on the freeway. I would have been in that accident if I had left the house when I intended. When drama happens, instead of going, oh no, this isn't what I planned. God, what are you doing here? Could you possibly be saving me from something else? Recognize the rescues.